Europe's finest al fresco dining spots for this summer. From the home of al fresco in Italy to the wilds of the UK's Lake District, cool metropolitan dining in Berlin and Dublin to ancient Greek vistas, these are some of the tables where we'd love to rock up this summer and never have to leave. 1. Dave Mare at Splendido Mare, Portofino, Italy. And when it comes to the waters of the Med, few destinations are as iconic as Portofino on the Ligurian coast, a famously romantic fishing village with colorful houses. 2. Henrock, the Lake District, England. England's Lake District has been attracting visitors for centuries, drawn by its magnificent landscapes, walking trails and reputation for warm local hospitality. These facets combine in style at Linthwaite House overlooking Lake Windermere, England's largest natural lake, where stylish accommodation is matched by hyper-local cuisine from renowned chef Simon Rogan at Henrock. 3. Yannick Alléno Al Hotel Hermitage Monte-Carlo. Monte-Carlo already had one of the most striking terraces on the French Riviera, but the arrival of new superstar chef Yannick Alléno has raised the bar still higher for lucky gastronomes in the Principality of Monaco. The expansive terrace overlooks the yacht-filled harbor of the famed Millionaire's Playground, as well as the hilltop old town that is home to the Prince's Palace. 4. The Marker Rooftop Bar and Terrace, Dublin. Dublin's Docklands area around Grand Canal Square reflect the vitality of an area known as Silicon Docks due to its growth as the Irish capital's tech hub, with social media and search engines at every turn. The Marker Hotel sits in its heart and is an unmissable landmark thanks to its checkerboard exterior. 5. Chiringuito Blue, Ibiza, Ibiza, Spain. Ibiza in Spain's Balearic Islands is a byword for nightlife, drawing cool crowds who seriously like to party. It's not all nightclubs till dawn, however, as many locals and visitors are drawn to the relaxed feels of restaurants that celebrate brilliant local produce, and still let you kick back in style, just at a slightly gentler pace. 6. Pavilion, Como Castello di Nero, Tuscany, Italy. Places don't get much more authentically Tuscan than the 740-acre estate and 12th-century castle, Castello del Nero. 7. The Garden, the Dunstan Houses, Edinburgh. Whether you fancy a hammock, deck chair or full dining table, you can eat and drink in style on the charming lawn, surrounded by beautifully manicured gardens. Heaters and blankets are also on hand for when temperatures drop after dark, but another option to keep warm is their collection of single malts, one of the most extensive in the Scottish capital. 8. Rooftop Terrace, Hotel de Rome, Berlin. 9. Mercante, Sheraton Grand London Park Lane, London. Mercante's address on Piccadilly in Mayfair could not be more indicative of London. While their dining terrace may be at street level, the stream of red double-decker buses and black London taxi cabs, not to mention views over to Green Park, make it indisputably a place to feel the energy and tradition of the heart of the city. 10. Amenzoe, Kranidi, Greece. Their restaurant specializes in ethically sourced seafood, with one highlight being the catch of the day, such as freshly caught bass, bream or grouper, that is cooked in salt dough and cracked open. Local lamb and pork also feature, as do wood-fired pizzas and delicious local desserts for those with a sweet tooth. Once again though, it's all about those views, encompassing UNESCO-protected ancient ruins, fragrant gardens and speedboats zipping between the islands off the coast. 11. Patio Alfonso XIII, Restaurante San Fernando, Seville, Spain. Nowhere is that more visible than in their stunning patio, a sizable outdoor terrace where beautiful, intricately decorated Moorish tilework, a fountain, colonnades and more make it the place to be seen, and increasingly an Instagrammer's dream. Irishman Brian Deegan oversees the menu, where wild sea bass with pumpkin and vanilla risotto, or truffled beef with pork belly and potato are just some of the decadent creations on offer. 12. Sky Bar by Scene, Tivoli Avenida Liberdade Hotel, Lisbon. The Arabida Mountains, Lisbon's botanical gardens and the imposing Castelo de São Jorge are some of the landmarks to look for, but it's the views over the city's hills and down the length of Avenida de Liberdade towards the Tagus River that really set Sky Bar apart. The cosmopolitan vibe comes from a mix of glamorous locals and visitors enjoying drinks and small plates such as lamb croquettes, ceviche of fish and lobster buns to accompany their carefully crafted cocktails. 13. La Terrace, Cheval Blanc, Saint-Tropez, France. The Mediterranean is at its sparkling finest along France's famed Côte d'Azur, and one of the top places to enjoy it comes from La Terrace at Cheval Blanc, Saint-Tropez. Dazzling views come from underneath the shade of pine trees, which are hundreds of years old, looking over the beach and towards the water. 50 shades of blue, as it were. 14. El Mirador, the Ritz-Carlton, Ibama, Spain. If you're going to pick a spot for al fresco dining, then it doesn't get much better than near the edge of a cliff overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. That's the setting for the aptly named El Mirador, the viewpoint, at the Ritz-Carlton, Ibama on Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands. 15. The Dorchester Rooftop, London. The Dorchester on London's Park Lane is a storied address with 90 years of history to its name, but this year marks the opening of their first ever rooftop restaurant and bar. With the hotel's location right in the heart of ritzy Mayfair, the views are hard to beat and take in 360 degrees of the capital. 16. The Greedy Terrace, the Greedy Palace, Venice, Italy. It's the view that has inspired locals, visitors, and especially artists, for centuries. Venice's Grand Canal has changed very little since the famed Italian city's heyday at the end of the 18th century, a time when the floating city was actually still a sovereign state known as the Republic of Venice.